Over 65? 4 nuts you must eat and 4 you should never touch. Senior health. You eat nuts every day because you've heard they're good for your heart, your bones, maybe even your memory. But after 65, your body changes, and choosing the wrong type of nut could silently raise your blood pressure, worsen joint pain, or even speed up memory loss without you ever noticing. In this video, you'll discover 4 science-backed nuts that support aging gracefully, boosting your brain, protecting your heart, and easing digestion. And 4 seemingly healthy nuts that may quietly harm your health, especially if you're over 65. No fear tactics, no fluff, just clear, practical guidance for seniors who want to live strong, sharp, and independent. Because here's the truth. It's not what you eat, it's what you don't know you're eating that puts your health at risk. Skip this video, and you may keep eating a healthy nut that's secretly sabotaging your memory, your sleep, or your blood pressure. But stay with me, and you'll know exactly what to eat to stay sharp, mobile, and in control, naturally. Part 1. 4 nuts you should eat every day. As we age, our bones become more brittle, our digestion slows down, and our brains struggle to fight off oxidative stress. But the right kind of nut, taken in the right way, can slow down that decline and even help you feel sharper, stronger, and more in control of your health. Nut number 1. Almonds. Bone strength and brain protection. Let's start with a powerhouse, almonds. These tiny crunchy nuts are packed with vitamin E and magnesium, 2 nutrients your brain depends on to stay sharp and protected against oxidative damage. In fact, a study from Tufts University, 2020, found that older adults who ate almonds regularly had better memory performance and lower markers of brain inflammation. But that's not all. Almonds are also naturally rich in calcium and fiber, making them ideal for maintaining bone density and preventing constipation, which affects over 40% of adults over 65. And here's the good news. Just 15 to 20 almonds a day, soaked overnight or dry roasted without salt, can make a real difference. If you have trouble chewing or swallowing, try crushing them into oatmeal, blending them into smoothies, or making almond butter at home with no additives. Almonds are one of the easiest, most affordable changes you can make to support your brain and bones without any pills. But if memory is one of your biggest concerns, wait until you see the next nut, because it's not just shaped like a brain. It literally feeds your brain from the inside out and may even help you sleep better at night. Let's keep going. Nut number 2, walnuts. The brain's best friend. Memory loss isn't just frustrating, it's scary. For many people over 65, it feels like your thoughts are slipping through your fingers. But what if you could eat something that not only looked like your brain, but actually nourished it? Walnuts are the most brain-friendly nut you can eat. They're rich in alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, a plant-based omega-3 that helps strengthen the protective membranes around your brain cells. According to a 2021 study published in the Journal of Nutrition, seniors who consumed just 1.5 ounces of walnuts per day saw improvements in cognitive speed, memory recall, and overall mental clarity. But that's not all. Walnuts also contain melatonin, the natural hormone that regulates sleep. And let's be honest, if you're not sleeping well, your brain can't recover, your mood declines, and your body just doesn't heal the way it used to. Here's how to get the most out of walnuts. Eat 7 to 9 halves per day. That's about a small handful. Sprinkle them over plain yogurt, toss into a salad, or blend into oatmeal. Keep them refrigerated. Walnuts are high in delicate oils, which spoil easily at room temperature and lose their health benefits. With every bite, you're helping your brain fight inflammation, supporting better sleep, and even protecting your heart, thanks to the powerful combo of polyphenols and amino acids inside. But here's something most people don't know. Even if your blood pressure is under control, the next nut can take it even further, naturally, without medication. It's delicious, easy on your teeth, and even helps protect your vision. Don't miss it. Nut number 3, pistachios. Blood pressure and eye health. High blood pressure, fading eyesight, sound familiar? These 2 silent threats creep up as we age, and if you're not paying attention, they can quietly steal your independence. But one delicious little nut can help protect both. Pistachios aren't just tasty, they're one of the most underrated nuts for seniors. They're packed with potassium, which helps your body flush out excess sodium and lower blood pressure naturally. In fact, a review published in Nutrition Reviews 2018 showed that pistachios could reduce systolic blood pressure by up to 4 points, similar to some mild medications, but without the side effects. But here's something even more exciting. Pistachios are loaded with lutein and zeaxanthin, two powerful antioxidants that protect your eyes from age-related macular degeneration, the #1 cause of vision loss in adults over 60. Just 30 to 50 pistachios a day, preferably unsalted and in shell, can do wonders. The shell itself encourages mindful eating. It slows you down, making it easier to control portions and avoid overeating, something many seniors struggle with. Plus, pistachios are gentle on teeth compared to harder nuts, making them a great choice if you have dental concerns. So far, we've looked at nuts for your bones, brain, heart, and eyes, but there's one nut left, and it's unlike the others. It's tiny, it's creamy, and just 1 or 2 per day could unlock surprising benefits for your thyroid, your energy, and even your reflexes. Stick around, this final nut might be the most powerful of them all. Nut number 4, Brazil nuts. Tiny nut, big power for thyroid and nerves. Ever feel tired, even after a full night's sleep? Or maybe your reflexes feel slower, your hands shake a bit, or your mood feels off, but your doctor says your blood work looks fine? Sometimes it's not a disease, it's a deficiency. And for millions over 65, the missing piece is selenium. Brazil nuts are small, but they pack a serious punch. Just 1 to 2 Brazil nuts a day give you 100% to 130% of your daily selenium needs, a mineral essential for producing thyroid hormones that control your metabolism, supporting myelin, the protective sheath around nerves that keeps your reflexes sharp, helping regulate mood, focus, and even coordination. And here's what makes Brazil nuts truly special. The selenium they contain is organic and highly bioavailable, meaning your body absorbs and uses it better than most supplements. But be careful, more isn't better. Eating more than 2 Brazil nuts a day can lead to selenium overload, which may cause fatigue, nausea, or even nerve issues over time. That's why less is more here. How to enjoy them safely. Eat raw or lightly toasted. Store in the fridge. They go rancid quickly due to high oil content. Choose nuts in the shell for longer freshness. And yes, they're delicious, rich, creamy, almost buttery in texture, making them a satisfying, nutrient-dense treat that also helps with constipation, thanks to their natural oils and fiber. We've covered the best nuts to boost your health after 65. But now, let's talk about the worst offenders, the ones that seem healthy but might quietly raise your blood pressure, spike your blood sugar, or interact with your medications without you realizing it. One of them might already be in your pantry. Stick around, because the next part could save your heart, your memory, and your independence. Part 2. 4 types of nuts to avoid or limit. They're in peanut butter, granola bars, trail mixes. But peanuts aren't actually nuts, and if you're over 65, they could be quietly damaging your liver, increasing inflammation, and interfering with your medication. Nut to avoid. Number 1. Peanuts. Not a nut, and not always safe. First things first, peanuts are legumes, not true nuts. That small detail makes a big difference, because it means they grow underground, where they're highly prone to mold contamination. This mold often produces aflatoxins, toxic compounds that have been linked to liver damage and even liver cancer, especially in older adults with weaker detox systems. But that's not all. Peanuts also contain compounds that can trigger low-grade inflammation, even in people without allergies. And chronic inflammation? It's one of the leading causes of joint pain, heart disease, and memory loss in seniors. Here's where it gets even more serious. Peanuts can interact with blood-thinning medications like warfarin. Why? Because of their vitamin K content and potential enzyme interference, making your medication less effective or even dangerous if you're not monitoring closely. Even natural peanut butter can raise concerns, especially if stored too long or exposed to heat, which can cause rancidity and the production of free radicals. Better options: swap peanuts for almonds or walnuts. They're less inflammatory, safer for the liver, and offer actual benefits for your heart, brain, and bones without the hidden risks. Think peanuts were risky? The next nut is sweet, creamy, and beloved by millions, but it's also loaded with hidden sugars and compounds that spike blood sugar and may increase your risk of kidney stones. If you're pre-diabetic or managing weight, this next one is a must-watch. Don't skip it. Your long-term health could depend on it. Nut to avoid number 2, cashews, a sweet nut with hidden dangers. Cashews are soft, buttery, and feel like a guilt-free treat. But if you're over 65 or managing blood sugar, digestion, or kidney health, this innocent-looking nut could be silently working against you. Most people don't realize that cashews are higher in carbohydrates than nearly every other nut. Just 1 ounce, about 18 cashews, contains 9 grams of carbs, and that can cause blood sugar spikes, especially if you're pre-diabetic or diabetic, which affects nearly 1 in 2 seniors. Even worse, cashews contain oxalates, natural compounds that can bind to calcium in your gut and form kidney stones. If you've had kidney stones before or your doctor has warned you about them, cashews might be increasing your risk without you even knowing it. They're also rich in enzyme inhibitors, which can make protein digestion harder, something already slowed down in many older adults. And let's not forget, cashews' creamy texture makes them super easy to overeat, leading to unwanted weight gain, especially dangerous for those trying to manage cholesterol or joint pain. How to reduce the risk? Limit yourself to under 10 cashews at a time. Never eat them on an empty stomach. Always choose dry roasted, unsalted versions without added oils or sugars. Better choices. Try pistachios or raw pumpkin seeds instead. They're lower in carbs, easier to digest, and better for blood sugar control. Plus, they offer added benefits for blood pressure and vision. Cashews are sneaky, but the next nut might be even worse. It's small, expensive, and tastes like dessert, but it's loaded with hidden fats that could quietly raise your cholesterol, strain your gallbladder, and add inches to your waistline. If you're trying to manage your weight, heart, or digestion, you can't afford to miss what's next. Let's keep going. Your health depends on it. Your health depends on it. Nut to avoid 3, macadamias. High calories, high risk. Macadamia nuts taste rich, smooth, and luxurious, like a guilt-free indulgence. But for seniors trying to manage weight, cholesterol, or gallbladder issues, they may be more dangerous than they seem. Just 1 ounce of macadamias, about 10 to 12 nuts, contains nearly 200 calories and 22 grams of fat, much of it in the form of saturated fat. This can easily push you over your daily fat limit, especially if you snack mindlessly. Here's why that matters. Saturated fats can raise LDL, bad cholesterol. Weight gain is harder to control after 65, when metabolism naturally slows. And macadamias are dense and hard to digest, particularly risky if you have gallbladder issues, fatty liver, or sluggish digestion. For people with asymptomatic gallstones, which affects 15% of older adults, these rich fats can trigger painful flare-ups without warning. Not to mention, macadamias are expensive, and poor storage often leads to oxidized oils, which increase inflammation and damage heart health even more. A smarter swap. Try walnuts instead. They're rich and satisfying, but packed with heart-healthy omega-3s that fight inflammation and actually help lower LDL cholesterol. Think we've covered the worst of the worst? Not quite. The final nut is small, light, and often hidden in healthy recipes like pesto or energy bars, but it could be disrupting your medications, spoiling your taste, and even leading to dangerous weight loss in older adults. Stick around, because this last nut could be the most important one to avoid. Nut to avoid number 4. Pine nuts. Medication disruptor and taste distorter. Imagine eating something today, and for the next 10 days, everything you eat tastes bitter, metallic, or just plain wrong. No appetite, no enjoyment, just confusion. That's the hidden danger of pine nuts, especially if you're over 65. Pine nuts seem harmless, small, soft, often blended into recipes like pesto, but they may be the most underestimated threat in your pantry. First, pine nuts can interact with over 60 common medications, including statins for cholesterol, antidepressants, blood pressure medications. These interactions can reduce the effectiveness of your prescriptions or even cause unpredictable side effects, especially dangerous for older adults on multiple medications. But that's not the only problem. Pine nuts have been linked to a strange condition called pine mouth, a lingering metallic taste that can last up to 2 weeks after eating. This affects taste perception, leading to reduced appetite, unintentional weight loss, and even nutritional deficiencies, a serious concern for seniors. And because pine nuts are high in polyunsaturated fats, they oxidize quickly, producing inflammatory compounds that worsen arthritis, brain fog, and fatigue in aging bodies. Instead of pine nuts, try lightly roasted sunflower seeds, easy to digest, full of vitamin E, ground flax seeds, rich in omega-3s, heart and brain friendly. They offer similar texture and crunch, with none of the medication risks or strange aftertastes. You've just uncovered the 4 best and 4 worst nuts for your health after 65. But knowing isn't enough. Action is everything. So before you reach for your next snack, ask yourself, is it helping your heart, your brain, your bones? Or is it silently undoing the progress you've worked so hard for? In the next 30 seconds, I'll give you a free checklist to print and stick on your fridge, plus 1 bonus video on foods you should never eat with blood pressure meds. Don't miss it, because what you eat today shapes how you live tomorrow. Conclusion: take action now, not later. Let's wrap this up with a clear, simple summary you can act on today. The 4 best nuts to eat after 65. Almonds, for strong bones and better brain health. Walnuts, for memory, sleep, and heart support. Pistachios, for stable blood pressure and eye protection. Brazil nuts, for thyroid function, mood, and nerve strength. The 4 nuts to avoid or limit. Peanuts, for liver risks and medication interference. Cashews, for blood sugar spikes and kidney strain. Macadamias, for hidden saturated fats and gallbladder overload. Pine nuts, for drug interactions and taste distortion. Here's your simple checklist for this week. Choose 1 healthy nut from the green list and eat it the right way every day. Eliminate or reduce 1 harmful nut from the red list in your daily diet. 1 small change at a time, big difference in the long run. Bonus for you: download your free printable guide, Nuts Seniors Should Eat or Avoid After 65. Easy to print, stick it on your fridge, share it with your family. Next video. Don't miss this: top foods you should never eat with blood pressure meds and what to eat instead. If you're on any kind of heart or BP medication, this next video could prevent serious side effects and help you eat smarter safely. You're not just eating to survive anymore. You're eating to stay strong, sharp, and independent. And now, you have the knowledge to do it. Hit subscribe, share this with someone you love, and keep choosing health over habit, 1 bite at a time.